Whew, okay, so this is just going to be a short video about self love and showing up for yourself. A lot of people think self love is pampering yourself, doing your lashes, doing your eyebrows, pampering yourself, like physically pampering yourself. And I agree to to a point. The sad truth, or not the sad truth, the ugly truth is that loving yourself, right, and putting yourself first sometimes isn't that easy, like doing your nails, doing your lashes, buying new clothes, doing whatever. Sometimes a form of self love is standing on business on your boundaries. Sometimes it is taking yourself just as seriously as you take people. And it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do because I'm so afraid that if I choose myself, how will the other party take it? How will they cope? And I'm done thinking about how will this person that clearly thinks that I'm all bark, no bite, what does this person actually is doing is testing your boundaries, and the boundaries weren't always for them. We need to remember that the boundaries and our morals and our life aspirations aren't for others to meet. No, 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 no. It's not for others to meet. It's for us, for ourselves. So lately I've been going through a breakup that none of us wanted. None of us wanted it. But it's necessary because I need to take myself seriously. I need to start verbalizing what I'm comfortable with, what I'm not comfortable with, and what I stand for, no matter what it means. If it means losing the other person to gain me, I will do that in a heartbeat because my past has taught me that people will sell an image to you. No, people will sell an image to you. And over time, it's going to be difficult for them to uphold that image. It's going to be difficult for them if they aren't working on themselves. Let's put it in that way. I am at the point of my life where I think it's unfair for me to consistently accept the bare minimum. And let me tell you, little girls in the, I'm talking about girls that turns 19, 18, that's literally looking for a stable relationship, that's looking for um a, a household, right? Let me tell you one thing. Bare minimum, no, in the relationship shouldn't be settled for. And I say settle because women were designed, and this is a conversation that on the day I broke up with my ex, I wouldn't call him an ex, um my partner. Oh, I don't actually know what we are because we split, but I'm like talking to him for support for him and for me, but it hurts because I love this person. But let's go back to the point. Bare minimum for a relationship, the relationship is you don't cheat, right? Don't cheat, don't abuse. Bare minimum. Why should women clap hands and throw a parade for the bare minimum? Literally, guys, like, the fuck do you want me to now clap hands and shake ass because you don't abuse me and you don't cheat on me? That's the whole fucking first structure of a relationship, and everything else falls on top of morals, how the relationship is gonna run, um how are we going to come together in the relationship, how we're going to move separately but still together. So there's a lot of factors that play in a relationship in order for a relationship to stay and grow. And it's consistently work, taking things out, putting new things to elevate you guys. And when I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be in my 30s, 40s, probably with kids, probably not with kids, in a marriage, probably not with a man. I'm not going to just allow things in the early stages of my relationship. Like, if for example, if I am uncomfortable with my partner drinking to the point where he can't walk, can't talk, he's vomiting, da 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 da, do you think me, Layla, is going to now say, oh, shame, peace, man, let me look after you and I'm holding you while you're throwing up and I'm. No. You put yourself there. Yes, I'm your girlfriend, but there's certain things. If your partner can't show up for themselves, how the fuck are you expecting them to show up for you? If your partner can't look after themselves, how the hell do you think they're going to look after you? They might love you, but love is just not enough, guys. Like, that's the sad truth, that love is just not enough. You can love someone, really, really love someone, and love the potential, the image we have for them, what they could be, but it's not reality. And that's what we need to face. It's not reality, and that's the sad part, is knowing what you want, standing on business what you want, and it's up to them whether they want to keep you with all of your criterias of dating you. And yes, I feel like everybody should have criterias in dating, men, women, those people that identify as they. I feel like every person that's entering a relationship should have credentials, requirements, right? Because at the end of the day, we are two different people. Our models might not correspond, but they should literally kind of be on the same path, on the same path as each other. Our life goals won't be exactly the same, but it should be on the same path. Also, what I also want to get off my chest is, if you can see, whether it's a friend, whether it's a partner, whether it's your sister, your brother, not showing up for themselves, and you just leave them, like, nah, man, it's their life, I don't care. What the fuck? Then you don't clearly love that person, because if you can't be steegevriend and be like, listen here, trek yourself towards yourself, pull up your socks. I don't like seeing you neglect yourself. And neglect can look in a lot of ways. It could be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be financially, it could be so much neglecting growth. Uh, if you are comfortable living in the same old energy that has gotten you nowhere, that hasn't gotten you ahead, even a centimeter, a millimeter ahead, what are you doing? Why are you encouraging that behavior? Why are you feeding into that? Why are you feeding into that, man? So I'm going through a lot, but I'm not letting that stop me from living my life. I'm not letting that stop me from investing in me. I've always, since 2022, I've grown so much. I am just so proud of myself, because I choose me. I choose me. I choose my happiness. I am the creator of my own happiness. I am the creator of my own determination, and I am the creator of my own path. And what I allow on my path, there will be consequences, and I will reap what I had sown. But I have to stand 10 toes down on what I did. And it's not always easy. I cried for 4 days because of my decision. But I came back to me and I said, Layla, if you don't take yourself seriously, who the fuck will? Who the fuck will? If you can't look yourself in the face and be like, nah, Layla, you are doing something wrong over here. You need to literally look and reflect and be like, am I accepting what's needed, what's right? Or am I just going to go with the flow? And going with the flow, you can end up in fucking a rip current, bruh. Like, really. So, let me just say in shorter terms, and that's been said many times, don't settle. Put that level up there. And if they want you, they will meet you at you. Stop, and this is for me, stop lowering your standards to make it easier to be loved. Let that sink in. Stop lowering yourself to make it easier to be loved. And that's my own baggage I'm carrying. But I'm working on myself. I'm working on being comfortable enough with my presence, being comfortable enough with my level in order for somebody to meet me at my level. Don't just come here with the basic scraps. Come here with, oh, I have the basics, right? I have the bare minimum, but I'm ready to work on top of that. So if you're a girl going through a breakup, if you're a girl trying to just get a kick in your ass to move forward, watch this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Watch it again, because you are more valuable to yourself. You are more valuable to yourself. Future you is gonna look at you an hour back from now and be like, I'm not the same person, because what I've learned, what I've gained is going to now manifest into strategies for my life. And we might not think it. Sometimes we consume information, we consume a lot of educational things on a daily basis, and brain rot on a daily basis thanks to our devices. But we don't understand that that stays. And it just takes faith as small as a freaking mustard seed, as small as a mustard seed, for that growth up here to fall into reality. But that's only if you want it. That's only if you're going to work on it. That's only if you're going to work on yourself. And being a better woman isn't just, oh, you wake up, hair proppy, looking recht, tits lekker, ass lekker, bad and bullshit. No. That's a facade. That's a facade. Working on yourself to become a better woman is the most painful thing, because you're constantly breaking yourself down, not in a negative way. You're constantly reshifting your thoughts, you're constantly reshifting every aspect of your life. Look inwards and be like, oh, I remember that argument I had with John Dre. Let's say John Dre, and John Dre said something, and you came here tegenvriend and be like, kykie, I'm gonna and you are in every right justifying your anger. But let's just say you go home after that fight, you're on TikTok, you're on Facebook, and a video pops up teaching you how to control your emotions and to stay calm and true within yourself in an angry state. And now you absorb that information and be like, now you're rethinking, maybe I could have handled that completely different. Or not even you being exposed to something. It could be simply as you connecting to you and saying, yo, I should have done that, man. Like, I shouldn't have made it such a big deal. Like, I know I was angry, and it's constantly reflecting on yourself. I know I'm ranting right now, but constantly reflect on the good, reflect on the bad, and reflect on the improvement, because change is a habit. Change can only take motion once the habit is in autopilot. So I'm not just gonna edit this video, I'm gonna just upload it like this, and I'm going to see how where life takes me, man, because I'm I'm done chasing I'm done chasing love, and I want to cry because it's still raw. It's still a raw emotion. I'm done chasing. I'm done proving myself. I'm just tired. I'm I'm ready to accept a level that I'm on. And I know it's cliche, and it's like, oh, but you knew what you were dating. You knew this. Yes, everybody knows, right? What you were dating and everything. But if that person was telling you things, if this person was feeding into your image of them for years, it's difficult to actually realize or pull yourself out of that image and be like, what's the reality? And because you love this person and you want to be with this person, it's difficult to sometimes choose you, but it's worth it. Like, I'll tell any freaking body, man, female, dog, giraffe, choose you, bruh, because nobody else will choose you. Nobody else, even no matter how much they love you, nobody's gonna choose you. Nobody besides you.